Hey Drake, let's get this party started. I am honestly running a little bit behind, and my microphone is also really loud. There we go. Cause I was trying to wrap up my Pathfinder 2 campaign, jump in the shower, get dressed in a suit so I could fit the theme tonight, and by the time I looked at the clock, it's like, oh Lord, it is 20 minutes till. I need to get ready in game. And why are we angry? Yes. So it's not that the audio itself was muted during the stream. It's just that the way that my OBS settings are set up, it doesn't record any audio coming from my web browser to the VOD itself. And I did not go through the time and the process to fix that prior to streaming the live event. However, I have found a workaround and a solution to that. It's just going to take me some time to work on it and post it. But I have downloaded the live stream itself. Therefore, I am able to take my recording and the YouTube recording and basically just kind of superimpose the audio so that way I can basically fix it, for the lack of a better word here. Particularly, I'm not showing my screen yet because I'm still like trying to get my HUD and everything done here. I haven't even made the macro for everything going on tonight. I am so behind. Tip jar is not there. Role players has snuck in for tonight. Oh no, where's my goals bar? Oh, it was hiding in the corner. Okay. I found it. I'm not completely filling it life. I am not that completely pretty. All right, we should be able to transition now. Ah, looky there. Oh, wait, I'm on my desktop view. Let me fix that. Oh my goodness. Naka is all over the place. There we go. That's better. Looky there. That's clean. That's much better. You're gonna lurk from laptop land? I'm okay with this. Let me do a quick yell for everybody that's got here already. Drake, we're just gonna give you the gill straight out of my pocket. I will worry about what's in the FC chest later. Also, I've come to realize that I haven't worn this particular tie and shirt in a really long time. It is kind of tight around my neck, just a little. All right, I also need to make sure that Suave is going to have everything they need because I do believe Suave is actually going to be our actual auctioneer for tonight. It sounds like our previous auctioneer, Barely, I believe is her name, is not going to be able to make it. Some stuff popped up IRL side, and she is just not going to be able to come in for us tonight. So Suave will be taking over the auctioneering. Pile of money on the ground and the queen in my chair. Ooh, somebody sounds like they're about to have a good night. There we go. That should balance it out a little bit better. This microphone is dying. It can't decide how sensitive it wants to be or not. Hi, Riker. Actually, if we just turn the microphone up this way and the music right about here, we should be good. Yeah, don't ask me. When the streaming mic actually finally comes in, hopefully it's going to be so much better audio quality. It's not going to be fluctuating all over the charts. I'll be able to have more control over its like gain and input. Hey Effie, how's it going? Shout out to both Effie and role players. Effie's a personal friend of mine who's actually local to where I live, and of course, most of us already know role players, celebrity up in here. Naka IRL or Naka Catman in a suit? Do I need to do like a little showcase? I can't back up too much more than this. Girl, I used to wear formal wear like on the daily. I can pull off a suit. Looking like a whole snack. I can be the whole vending machine if y'all ain't careful. All right. Sounds like Suave is ready to go. How's the bladder today, Naka? Need a quick run to the litter box first, or shall I commence with the liquid torment? Look, no. As soon as I got done with Pathfinder today, which was literally no more than about an hour and 15 minutes ago, I immediately pulled out all my clothing I needed to be wearing for tonight, went to the bathroom, took a shower, cleaned myself up, got dressed, managed to do all of that in less than 40 minutes so I could try to hurry up and get here and be ready to stream for tonight. It was a mess. Open up my macros. I haven't even done my macros for tonight. No bladder murder tonight. Well, I mean, it's not that I was unprepared for like needing to use the restroom last night, but Drake, that was a 7 hour long stream last night. I still cannot believe I stayed up as late as I did to do that. I slept all day today, this morning. All right, we got our macro set up now. So now I can just push a button. Was there anything on the gold saucer after I left? On the gold saucer? Oh, you're talking about during the live letter? No, they didn't mention anything about the gold saucer. At least not on this particular live letter. They did not. But already in less than 24 hours since the start of that live letter, there has been plenty of summarizations that have been posted out there. I will eventually fix my own video so I can get the audio back on it. But of course, all of my commentary will be available on that VOD, and I'll be archiving the video on YouTube so it doesn't disappear off of Twitch if and when that happens. If that is the case, they will probably talk about it in the live letter production 67, which is scheduled to happen on October. Was it October or early November? I marked it on my calendar. Let's see. November the 5th is when the next live letter will be. So we can expect it during that time. Not gonna lie, seeing myself with the headset and the suit and everything on, I feel like I'm one of those sport broadcasters during a football game. 100%. I just keep looking to the side at myself like, yeah, I can see myself on ESPN right now. Hmm. I'm hoping there's something like the one poker variant. I forgot what it's called, but you start off with a 5 card hand and you're able to do like however many card swaps. I am pretty illiterate when it comes to card games, so I have no idea which one that is. I still want us to, and of course, this is unrelated to the games that is in the Gold Saucer itself, but I still want us to have some form of a blackjack dealer in our dealer's den for our little casino we've got going on. Again, that's going to be a matter of just interviewing and just finding and vetting people. We'll get there eventually. Slow but steady growth. It's not going to happen overnight. If you've ever played Tales of the Abyss and played that one card game, it's that one. Nope, I wouldn't know. Never played Tales of the Abyss. I can't type, I'm telling you. Fingers just refuse to work today. Trying to think. Oh, Twitter post. I almost forgot. I was about to say, I'm trying to think off the top of my head if I missed any advertising or marketing I needed to do here. I posted everything on Discord way ahead of time. I put up a party finder an hour early, so that way anybody looking at party finder would know that we would be starting at 9 tonight with the auction. I've been like slowly updating the promotional page here and there. I wasn't able to go through and like format it and make everything look like pretty and flashy, but I'd managed to get the information we needed. Twitter, please let me make a post here. Thank you. With only 19 characters left to spare. If that's a thing, oh, wait a minute. I think it's something similar to choice poker, if that's a thing. Don't mind me just rattling off thoughts into the void. Hey, that's usually where some of the best ideas come from, so, definitely don't hesitate. Is how I slightly affected your humor? by just rattling off multiple ideas. You know, I suppose it's about time that I could probably update my Twitch channel description. I don't think I'm really Twitch baby anymore. Oh, did our music just die? Hello? Police? That song didn't like us, I guess. Rattling off all those jokes. No, I don't even consider that rambling. That's just you spewing garbage from your mouth. That's only said with love. What is going on with our music player? Hello, police. Can we please fix this? Actually, let me just refresh the whole page, the whole program, see if that helps. Ooh, a whole bunch of people just walked in. I may also need to turn off nameplates depending on how many people end up coming. Ooh, that's a bright light. Hello. I found Jesus. Trying to find. Call me narcissistic, but I'm trying to find a flattering light for my face here. Orange works. We'll go with orange. Oh, I just got an interesting question. Huh. How much to rent out the entire venue? I may have to calculate that. You look so handsome. Damn, girl, I can pull off a suit now. Oh my God, hi, pardon my absence. Life is just too much. Sugary Monday, though. Oh, sugary? Oh, surgery. My mind just completely read that as sugary. Well, I'm glad it's sooner than later. I know you are ready to get that done and over with. I'm still placing things in my place. Um, Phoenix, remind me, did you actually get a house or is this like a room or apartment? All right, we're starting to get a lot of questions. I'm getting tells about this now. Yes, we are wearing a suit tonight for the auction gala. I decided to get schmancy for tonight. I can tell I haven't worn a suit in a long time, though. It's definitely kind of tight around my neck. And I say this with pride, but I can tell my waistline has also gotten a little bit bigger because this it's a three-piece suit, and my tailored pants are actually really snug right now. I'm wearing a belt, but like it's not the belt that's holding it in place. It's just the waistband itself is just hugging me kind of a little too tight. Waistline got bigger. Oh, Naga, tell me more. I know for me, like gaining weight is my goal. Just got a bit of an encourager in me. I know quite a few. I can be right along the same lines as them myself, trust me. Look at all those lit emoticons. That looks awesome on the screen with the emote wall. So we are about 30 minutes out until we actually start the proceedings for the actual auction itself. Signups are still available. We've got Suave right here up on the middle of the stage that is doing our signups for us. Suave is also going to be our auctioneer for tonight as well. So he'll be kind of emceeing for us here as we go through the proceedings for the auction. If you definitely want to sign up, just be sure to send him a message or just get in touch with him right here at the stage and we can get you registered on the spreadsheet for us. We're still getting some messages off to the side here. Also, a few Twitter responses as well. A few Twitter responses, actually. At the rate this is starting to pick up, we're probably going to be seeing a handful of people coming in tonight. Can't wait to come back and get ready for seasonal decorations. People have actually still been making great comments and just compliments about the house, Silver. They just love the whole design, the whole layout, how everything is so wide open. Because again, even though there are amazing and great designers out there that can just completely rewrite an entire space and just make it into whatever they think of, it's usually very constricted and a very closed space for those types of designs. People really, really like the fact that we've left everything very open, very spacious, and still made a very appealing and aesthetic venue for them to come to. I know. I was actually saying, I think mentioned that during the live letter too. Like, please talk about housing. We need more item slots. I had to throw a bunch of stuff into storage just so I could put out these tables and chairs with the lamps for people to sit at. More item storage, storage space, glam slots, housing slots, just everything. And this is kind of a throwback to when they ended support for the PlayStation 3. There are a lot of technical limitations within the game that Square Enix can do with Final Fantasy 14 because we still provide the game on PlayStation 4. Now that PlayStation 5 has come out, this is a newer system, a newer console that is able to handle much more technical input for the game as far as all the things it has to render and process and provide in the environment. So when PS5 becomes mainstream and then PS4 is considered obsolete and Square Enix drops the support for PS4, that's probably when we're going to see an expansion for those quality of life changes, such as expanded inventory, expanded housing slots, expanded housing in general. If the PS4 service gets dropped, you won't be seeing me anymore until I go to PC or go to PS5. It's going to be a while. PS4 is going to still be relevant for quite some time. I mean, Final Fantasy 14 stuck with PS3 for a long time before it finally considered it to be obsolete and they dropped support for it. Um, Housing is understandable, but Glam can be saved player size, so shouldn't have as much limitations. This is true. Because that's an interface that could very much just be client side, other than the like actual loading and rendering of the items itself that you're using for the glam. But yeah, when it comes to the housing stuff, oh gosh, there's so much more we could do if we just had more space to work with. Or not space, just more quantity of items. Oh, I have to show y'all something because I immediately, as soon as I saw this on Discord, so I know some of y'all may have seen this already, but as soon as I saw this, I stole this picture immediately because of some of the things that they were talking about in the live letter last night. Let me see if I can find it. But what happened was they were talking about how they were trying to balance some of the damage calculations in the game where they were talking about magical damage versus physical damage and how, one weighted a little bit heavier and actually hit harder than the other. And when they were talking about these discrepancies, they were using their fist to like almost kind of show like a tipping of a scale, but instead of, at least I would want to assume that for the majority in America, we just kind of use flat palm hands to do this. They were using fists like this to show the differences in what they were trying to do with the numbers. So as they kept using their fists like this, at some point or another, Fox looks over to Yoshi P and basically calls him a cat. Somebody took a freeze frame of Yoshi P as he was doing his hands for this leveling of numbers that they were talking about. And ladies and gentlemen, I just want to present this picture of Yoshi P as a cat. I can see him sitting at his desk now looking at this picture and just shaking his head. It's amazing. It's beautiful. I love it. As soon as I saw this picture, it's like, yep, downloading that to my hard drive right now. Yes, slips. We got tables. Of course, this is an auction gala tonight. That's also the reason why, I decided to get all fancy smanchy and put on my suit and whatnot. As a matter of fact, where is my bag? I'll even go a step further and put on a lapel pin here. Whoop! As I almost make a mess. We're gonna pretend that didn't happen. Let's see, make sure I put this on high enough so y'all can see it. There we go. Got my white mage lapel pin here. Represent my main class. Doing good, Drake. Just a few days out from Vegas. Woo! That's gonna be fun. I am definitely gonna want to see videos and pictures of everything y'all do. Mr. Fancy Man, I know. Look at me. Sent you a funny on Discord. It heard so well. I'll look at it here in just a moment. I'm still also kind of bouncing through some posts and messages here. Looks like we've got definitely a few more people coming in still. Word is spreading on Twitter. That's one of the things I'm keeping up with over here on the side. People are retweeting and posting it. Hey, oh, that's the message you just sent me. I was about to read that over again. Deja vu. Oh, yes, Drake. I saw that meme as well. 24/7 between a relationship between a gunbreaker and a white mage. Always trying to get the timing between Super Boloid and Benediction. Just perfect. Because if you hit Benediction before they hit that Super Boloid, you're going to scream, you're going to cry, you're going to hate yourself, and then you're going to try to hit every single OGCD you have to save their life. Snorlax, Zampa, blah, 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 blah. I cannot look at those two emotes together without going somewhere completely different with it. All the emotes, I love it. Just answering another question right now. Touch your grandma, exactly. It's not Tetragrammaton, it is touch your grandma. That is what that skill is called. Okay, y'all, get back to work. Can't wait to get my foot straight, my life straight, and get back to Aores. Yeah, I know that's the truth. Good Lord. Might hop on Monday afternoon after surgery if the meds aren't too heavy. Oh, gracious. I hope they're just heavy enough to keep you out of pain, though. I know getting out of surgery is not easy. All those Kupo dogs are so cute. Is he eating on a vulnerability stack on one of those? Oh, that is adorable. A 16 stack of vulnerability. Ooh, mercy. That's a lot. Is the couch up for sale? I'm afraid the furniture is not tagged for sale tonight. I am sorry. I won't take the good shit unless I have to. I feel you on that. I kind of do the same with my medications that I'm currently on. I only take what I feel like I need and won't take anything extra unless I'm struggling. I will cast a touch of grandma on myself if I gotta. I like couches. Maybe there is. Just the one couch? Oh, that's raises a question. Y'all be good. Love y'all. Have a good night, Silver. Thanks for dropping in. Not gonna lie though, with the suit and the pants kind of being as snug as they are right now, it is kind of forcing me to sit up straight, like almost naturally, like I'm not even having to think about it. I kind of like that. Nyaka. What? Drake, I have this one and I have an astrologian one that I've had for the longest time. It's actually they're both attached to my medical bag, which I always take with me when I go out of the house and go somewhere. Oh, thank you for the bit, Silver. But yep, I've got the White Mage lapel pin, and I've got the Astro one. I was about to say I might be able to put the Astro one on my upper lapel here. Let's see if I can get it off my bag. It's kind of stuck in there. Rah. There we go. We got the Astro and the White Mage one. Want to try Reaper so bad. I think everybody in the Final Fantasy community is kind of right there with you, Drake. Between Sage and Reaper, after they did the job trailer for all the new actions and abilities that all the classes are getting, alongside with the action and abilities of Sage and Reaper itself, everybody's just absolutely stoked. The hype train is on full throttle right now. I really do look like a sports broadcaster right now. I keep looking at myself, and that's just the thought that keeps coming across my mind. Let's see, let me also share my or retweet my tweet on my alternate account as well. See if I can reach a different circle of people. There we go. That should help out a little bit. Some big time American football announcer. I know, it's just that whole look, even with like the beard and the way that my hair styled right now, just the whole 9 yards, everything. I just need like an ESPN logo somewhere on my screen. Have a running ticker of football scores going across the bottom. Oh, I forgot to turn on a couple of things in the background there. What music is playing? Let's get something a little more in line. Turn that on. Turn that on. There we go. Please ignore my frame rates. They are dropping horribly right now. That is not how you spell scheme. Eorzean Sports ASEAN Association? What? No. First of all, we don't know if we're ASEAN. They're in some form or fashion still kind of sort of the enemy. And Twitter crashed. The time has almost come. We're less than 10 minutes out before we start the bids. Now, mind you, also, after we do start the actual auction and do start the bids here coming up at 10 o'clock Eastern, we're still going to keep a rolling sign up ticker. So even after the auction itself does start, we will still accept and take sign ups. So we'll keep that moving along throughout the night. If you did miss the cutoff point at 10 o'clock, don't even want to call it a cutoff point because we're still going to be taking sign ups after that. So as we continue the bids with others, definitely feel free to come in and sign up if you still want to sell any services, talents, crafts, gathering, commission, anything you like. If you have any items you want to sell, or if it's even just personal time, a bit like a date auction, feel free to sign up as is and we'll make it happen. All right, just getting a couple of things hammered out before we actually start here in 5 minutes. So far, we do have 5 participants in the auction thus far. We are going to be starting the bids and the auction itself in just 5 minutes. And again, we will continue to take signups even after we start the auction itself. So if you have not done so and wish to participate in the auction outside of just placing a bid on anybody's commissions, times, or services, definitely just be sure to speak with Suave and or me at the time after we start the auction itself here, and we'll get you registered and added to the list. I always feel like I'm doing this specifically for Drake, but it's usually him that's always asking the question. But for our quick commercial break, today's choice of tea is green tea brought to us by Walmart Great Value. It is caffeinated, so it is going to be a little bit of a rejuvenating drink served hot straight from a Keurig machine. As a disclaimer, I am neither endorsed by Keurig or Walmart, but this is our commercial break for today. This broadcast brought to us by the letter C for cheesy. I'm just getting in my early practice, so when I finally do actually get some endorsements and sponsorships, I can properly do the commercial. I actually did receive an email from Shadow League at one point or another. I missed the deadline for it because apparently it was one of those, respond within only 2 days or something. Um, but apparently there was an opportunity for Shadow League, so I don't know, get something again here in the near future. But as we continue to grow and get bigger, and our influence and community grows as well, we'll probably expect to see some offers in the near future, which I'm excited about. I know there's always like that careful, cautious aspect where you need to make sure you go over the contract agreements with a freaking fine tooth comb. Make sure there's not going to be anything that you get stuck into that you can't get out of once you realize not so good for you. But definitely excited about the prospect nonetheless. We are just a couple of minutes out before we start the auction itself. Again, if you haven't signed up yet, be sure to check in with Suave. He'll be able to get you registered on the roster for tonight. We are going to continue those signups even after we start the auction. It's going to be a rolling sign up throughout the night. So if you have not done so yet and you definitely intend on selling anything tonight, whether it be any product services, commissions, crafts, or personal time with yourself, just be sure to touch base with us and we'll get you added. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and disable some nameplates here. We're getting quite a few people in the building now. And yes, Phoenix, I decided since we are doing um an auction gala again, and the reason why I did the whole like dress up with a three-piece suit over here, I felt like our usual dance electronica music was not really going to be fitting for the theme and the scenario. So this is actually just called a lo-fi hip hop beat station. So definitely slower pace. It has some jazz mixed in. Um, a little bit of different varieties, but definitely lo-fi overall. All right. Well, it is now 10 o'clock. So first and foremost, let me update my party finder. Oops, Suave actually beat me to it. I was just about to make a comment myself. Thank you all for coming tonight to the Echoes Auction Gala. We're about to kick things off first, we're about to kick things off, but first, I must remind everyone to not publicly display any mature content between bidders and auctionees. Any personal time that has been purchased is at the discretion between the buyer and seller. Mature services will be up for auction tonight, but they must not be displayed to the public. So when we do talk about to go into a little bit more detail of what that means is especially when we're talking about people in terms of like a date auction. So if you are auctioning off personal time with your person or with your character, um, it is for all intents and purposes, just for the opportunity at a date, whether that be a just an hour out on the town, a dinner date, going out and just spending a romantic evening, whatever it may be. But if it does breach into the territory of mature content or anything that would be considered adult content, please make sure that that is exclusively a conversation between you, the buyer, and the seller, and that it's not in any public forum. So we're not talking about any link shells, general say chat, basically any type of chat where the public would be privy to that information. And even better, if you want to make sure you're following terms of service, that discussion honestly should actually take place outside of the game if you have anything like Discord or direct messages on Twitter or anything of that nature. Keep the naughtiness out of say chat. Pure and simple and to the point. Say chat, shout chat, yell chat, any chat that we're able to see, it should not be there. Excuse me. So first up for bid, we have Coco Astra. Coco is actually one of our staff that works here at the Echoes Chamber. Typically, she is one of our entertainers and is actually quite popular. As Suave just stated there for us, our most prized entertainer here at the Echo Chamber. She's going to give a little short description about herself and what she's offering tonight. Oh, I love, 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 love the fact somebody's taking the gala to heart, coming in as if it was a black and white affair or black tie affair. Did I say tight tie? Black tie affair. That's the word I was looking for. Got the best man's outfit going on there. I almost went with black pinstripes with my white tie, but I don't know. I saw the purple. It spoke to me. I felt like it just matched with the diamond chandeliers we usually have running in the club. Therefore, that's what we got. Ooh, Coco must be writing a good description here. Coco says, "Hi, cuties. I enjoy a good time full of adventures. Let it be a date, a private dance, or other things that you can imagine. I'm here to have a good time." Except for Lalafels. Preferences are fine. Some people just have their limits. And I know, especially in the context of when we talk about Final Fantasy XIV, Lalafels are highly comparable to children-like creatures. So for the bidding, just like we stated on our website where we have the details for the auction located, all bids are going to be starting at 100K, and we will definitely be going up from there. There is no maximum, there is no cap. The bid itself will just keep going until nobody bids anything higher or further. All right, already we have gone from 100K up to 500K from Tom so far. Question for myself. The bids go where? Are you asking where the money that is paid, where that money goes to? We are up to 700K so far. Oh, so as far as the distribution of the money itself, so we are doing what is called a 80-20 split for the money for all those who are participating. Now with the Echo staff, it still is going to operate as far as the initial payment, where Coco is going to be getting 80% of the cash that is being used to purchase her. And then the 20% that goes to the house is actually going to end up going to the staffing, just like it would for any profit we make on any regular night. And that will be divvied up among the staff that are working tonight. So actually, technically, Coco is going to be getting a bigger cut than just 80% because she is also going to get her regular payroll check at the end of the night. But for anybody who is, of course, not Echo staff, they will be getting a 80% cut of all money spent at the auction, at least for their particular bid. Oh, we are up to 1.2 million from Tom the Fluff Cat. Are we up to already two? Okay. This is where it gets exciting. We've got people competing now. See how high the bids get before somebody finally says, nope, can't do it. We are now up to 2.5 million, shooting up by 500K. All right, we actually just had somebody else reach out to be added to the list here. Let me just get that pulled up for them. We are currently up to 3 million in the bid for Coco thus far. Is anyone going to outdo 3 million? There we go, 3.1 from Mia Misu. And the bets keep coming in. Bets, bids. I know English. 3.2. Or, nope, mistaken. 3.5. 4. 5 mil. Woo! Y'all, they are pulling out the checkbooks tonight. Oh my goodness. I looked away for 3 seconds and we're up to 7 million for Coco thus far. Tom coming out with the big bucks. Again, this is our first bid for tonight. Our I don't want to say item because Coco's a person, but for our first person up for auction, already up to 7 million. Are we going to break a double digit and exceed 10 million tonight? 7 million. Gods, this is a strong start to this auction. People are going cuckoo for Coco. She actually is really popular. As one of our entertainers that works here at the Echoes Chamber, she definitely has a large network of people that she works with. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. We'll have to add that as her branding statement for her portfolio. I'll show myself out. Yeah, after saying that. It's like, let me relay that message to Coco for you and see what she says. 7.5 million. We are currently sitting only 2.5 million away from a 10 million bid as the bids continue to come in. Please do. I have no shame in that joke. Oh, Jesus, Drake. One thing I'll tell you that I do not miss about also wearing a suit is when you do have a very tight collar, every time that you turn your head, it feels like you start developing a rash right where the collar's sitting on your neck. I also have a little bit of a prominent Adam's apple, so it's kind of poking right on top of it. 8 million from Tom the Fluff Cat. He is not going to let Coco go. Current bid for Coco is currently standing at 8 million. We are only 2 million away from breaking double-digit numbers here. Mafia pulls her blade out, licks it, and puts it back. Oh my God, Mafia. Tom is a high roller. Yeah, yeah, I'm well aware. Tom is a very, very regular patron of the Echo Chamber. 10 million, ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between. We just broke the double digit marker. Tom the Fluff Cat has bid 10 million gil. I totally could bring in my 10 mil if I were meaning to bid tonight. Are we settling at 10 mil? Is that going to be the cutoff mark here? Tom is leading the bid with 10 million thus far. Is anybody going to outdo that bid? Do we hear 10.5 maybe? Go up 500k more? Yeah, usually by the time that you start reaching prices in the millions, it is kind of almost the mindset that every time you up a bid and compete, it is by about 500k per tick. I don't think I put a minimum increment on the site. Let me double check behind myself. I'm not sure if I did or didn't. I did not. I did put that minimum bids have to start at 100K, but I did not put a minimum increment. If we see that people are getting into a habit of just trying to outdo each other's bids by 1 gil at a time, we will go ahead and make an adjustment on the fly and put in an increment minimum. All right, looks like Tom won the bid with 10 million gil exactly. Maybe a 10 to 50k minimum increment. I'm thinking once we like get into certain ranges, like once we're in between anywhere from 100K to a million, we can do the 10K, and then once we start hitting a million plus, maybe start moving it up in the range of like 100K ish. So if it becomes a problem, I'll come up with something and then we'll enforce it as is. Yeah, kind of a bit of a what's the word I'm looking for? Sliding scale, depending on the range that we're doing bids into. I'm not going to make it like extremely finite where every certain amount is going to change to something completely different, but at least enough to kind of give more of a basis. Because, of course, the more digits you start working with, you don't want to have like 15 decimals coming after it. Oh, okay. I was about to say, I wasn't sure what that person was asking for. Ooh, that was really sugary. May have sweetened that a bit too much. So it looks like we are getting some additional people that are wanting to register and put some stuff up for bid, if not themselves. Now, we are probably going to be taking small breaks in between each item. Again, I don't want to use item for each person that will be having participate in the auction to kind of make sure we have enough wiggle room to work it throughout the night as the auction continues here. But we still have one, two, three, four, five, six, six other people that will be participating in the auction here as we continue forward. Plenty of room to definitely add anybody extra to the list if they want to participate or offer anything up for sale. So definitely either just reach out to me, myself, Nakaramaho, or Suave, and we can definitely get you registered for tonight. Lot. Thank you. That was the word I was trying to think of and for the life of me could not come up with. Thank you, lot. For some reason, my brain kept trying to default to item number, not lot number. Oops. Okay, so next up on the list here, have Takashi. I am so sorry if I say this wrong. Takashi Ishinomori. Again, is a not necessarily a staff member at the Echo's Chamber, but is one of our guildmates in the Order of the Echo. So he will be, as we discussed earlier, getting the 80% cut of any bids made for Takashi tonight. But it looks like we've already started off with the 100K from Petal. So we're going to be starting off with the 100K bid, and as we continue forward, we'll see how much we fly up from there. Let's see. Oh, I missed the description here for Takashi. I'm still answering questions and checking on chats here. See, Takashi is, let's see, a beauty. Am I starting off from the beginning? Oh, wow. No, he posted a lot. Hold on. We got to scroll, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, everything in between or around, welcome. My name is Takashi Ishinomori, and I pride myself on being a charming company and passionate lover. Usually, I tend to be a bit verbose, so tonight I'll keep it simple. I can fight, I can flirt, I can. Right. There, nailed it. Anyway, any and all of these skills are at your service for a nominal fee. A beauty fancy your eye on the dance floor and you need a wingman? Want to read a story about Xenos rilling Stola? Oh my god, Takashi, I'm gonna have to ping you. Want a passionate dominant to warm your night? Want a monk to tackle some extreme trials? I can provide intimate companionship services are only available for non-Lalafell women, but I'm down to have a nice chat, shower with compliments, or run content with anyone. Lord have mercy. That was ugh, right in the fence there, sir. I also have some experience making descriptions to liven up one's cards. Any business owners are more than welcome to bid. I can bring some nice writing skills to enhance your business presentation. All right. Currently, we are up to 600K by Mia Misu. Welcome back, Drake. 700K from the Unseen Big. Who is that Unseen Big? From Pizza Time. I love the icon. It literally looks like a pizza. Oh, my, a war has broken out for my humble self, said Takashi. Heart starting to quicken his beat, and that bass was right on time. I may have to turn the AC down if I keep wearing this blazer here. Getting a little warm. Ooh, Mia jumped up the bid to 1 million. Again, as I remind everybody, we are still taking registration for anybody who wants to participate in the auction, whether or not you are selling services, commissions, crafting certain items, or even personal time with yourself. We are basically doing a free-for-all in terms of what you can sell here tonight, so long as we are still within the range of terms of service. I don't want to worry about having anybody get reported. But definitely check in with either myself, Nakaramaho, or Swab, where we're on either end of the main stage here, and we'll be able to get you registered on the list for auctioning tonight. Looks like Mia's probably going to win the bid here with 1 million. Last call for any additional bids up to this point. Oh, there we go. 1.1 million by Liu. 1.2 by Miss Mia. Looks like we got a bid race going on now. Oh my God. These side comments coming from Mafia are killing me. Oh God, Mama's gonna paint the streets red. All right, we've shot up 500K since the 1 million bid, currently leading by Miss Mia. Let's see. Since we are here at the nightclub here tonight, let's see if we can go to more of a low light feature here. Oof, that's a bright light. There we go. That's much better. We'll get the light balance here. Ooh, way too saturated red. We can do blue. I like blue. We are currently up to 2.1 million actually. Between Mia and Liu, they are going back and forth with these bids here. Just refusing to let Takashi go. That's what was causing my face to look so washed out, was my screen. That's better. Oh my, I've never been bought for this much kill. Takashi getting excited. Takashi know what he doing. Miss Mia, will you come this far only to be defeated? Liu currently does have the lead with 2.1 million gil so far. Okay, I have got to fix my chair. This is not comfortable. Oh, much better. Okay, we're Gucci. Looks like we're closing out at 2.1. It's going once. It's going twice. Final opportunity. Sold at 2.1 million. Sold to Liu Carmine. Why, yes. Yes, we do. Tis a shame, Miss Mia. I hope we do get to have a good time in the future. Look at Takashi being a gentleman. Okay. Actually, let me adjust my macro here to say Suave or Naka, since I'm taking signups as well. Right, so far we have two lot numbers down. We still have another six coming up with the new registration we just received here recently. So definitely hang tight. Lot number three is going to be coming up next. Lot number three is actually going to be a double feature where we have two people that will be offering up some time and services. This is going to be Moist Soup and Killy Luxuria that will be coming up next. Oh, gracious. Actually, no, we can go ahead and do that. All right, so for Killy and Moist that we have up now for bid, let's see the description they've got here. For Killy, good day, I'm Killy, although I may be a little shy. I can keep you safe and get you through those long queues as a white mage, make you look better as a fabulous dancer, or just keep you company. Moist says, hello, y'all. I am an astrologian main and am great for short queues for content. I also have many higher level crafters, and what I don't have, Killy here can fill in for me. I'm also a nurse in training, IRL, if that's your roleplay kink or fetish. That's not a problem for me. Always willing to just chat too, as well. Feel free to ask us any questions. All right. Already starting off strong with 300K thus far. Knock, I volunteer you as tribute. Get your fluffy ass up there and be auctioned off. I second this. Truth be told, I actually do intend to be throwing myself into the mix of the auction here. However, you're going to have to wait till later on. All right. So we're going to be selling these as a set when the time comes. Make sure they're all tradable. Well, obviously, she just traded them to me. That's a lot of wall items we've got here. Titania Shadow Box and Blades of Innocence. I swear if you don't break 50 mil, I'd be sad. Or Lord only knows how much money would come from trying to auction me off, especially considering how like off the market I tend to be. All right, so for both Moist and Killy, who are still currently up for bid at the moment, we are up to 1.2 million gil thus far. Still in the process of like answering some questions and clarifying information, so sorry if I'm like a little bit behind with the bids here. And as soon as I get this filled out, I am getting off this blazing white screen of doom that is washing out my face over here. Okay, now that they are registered, I can get off that screen. You think you have an idea starting after this bidding? What would that be, Drake? Well, looks like we're going to be settling at 1.2 million for both Moist and Keely here. You'll have to see after this bid. Okay. 'Miyu came in at the last second and said 1.3 million. 1.5. We got another competition bid race going on. Yo, I'm tired. I'm surprised I can talk as well as I can right now. Oh, after that 7 hour stream last night that lasted almost all the way up until this morning. I don't know how I'm even standing on my own 2 feet, much less sitting up straight. Like, don't get me wrong, I actually slept in into the morning and almost into like the early afternoon hours. But I did get up in time for lunch, so I was able to eat lunch. I had a Pathfinder campaign that I ran for 4 hours between 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. Only had an hour in between the end of that and the start of tonight's auction to get ready, take a shower, get dressed, get the stream up and going, which that I didn't even really do until almost like 10 to 15 minutes after we started. That's all cosmetics. Or really, I should say skincare products. I don't use cosmetics, but I'm kind of a little. I'm one of those guys that's a little. I'm trying not to use the word that's coming to mind here because it can be definitely used against me. Ornery when it comes to, taking care of the face. As a matter of fact, I used to work for a makeup company called Artistry. I believe they're still around, but I think they've gone through a brand name change or still called Artistry, but something slightly different. But it was definitely like high-end cosmetic products and skincare items and whatnot. Yeah, I actually did. So even though I have more of a theater background when it comes to like actually putting makeup on somebody else, I did actually for a while sell legitimate cosmetics, dedicated in particular about face care. Exactly. All right, final chance to outbid 2 million. Otherwise, this will be a bid going to Miss Mia tonight. Never like using too much, takes the natural oils out. As far as cosmetics go. Yeah, the only time I ever wore any like actual aesthetic cosmetics on my face was for theater, because I was a theater kid for quite some time. And when it comes to theatrical makeup, the stuff is caked on extremely thick. Um, and it's like by the end of the night, you've got all sorts of everything running down your face because it's on 3 layers too thick. It's hot underneath all of those spotlights and stage lights, and especially if it's a really active play, which requires a lot of movement and moving, or just sometimes in some cases dancing and acrobatic skills. You sweat a lot of it off. Give it a break a bit between the next one. You mean between the next bid? Well, we might actually not be able to because we're getting more people that are still wanting to sign up for the auction, which in this case, we may actually have to speed it up a little bit. Yeah, because we are almost up to lot number 10 now. And it looks like each individual lot is taking a little bit of time. So we're almost at Sorry, I was like reading messages too. We're almost halfway through the night already, as far as our 4 hours being open, and we're not even halfway through the list. So we're definitely probably gonna have to pick up the pace here. Whoops, I sent that to the wrong place. At least I didn't send a mistel, or like a bad mistel to somewhere. Oh, goodness. Say when. Oh, Phoenix, are you talking about say when for when you're coming up? Because I was about to say, yeah, you're up now. Oop, that is not what I wanted to click on. Here we go. Oh, I like that. Somebody from the crowd actually asked Phoenix a question directly. We've got a good crowd here for the auction. I'm very pleased and happy with this. Ooh, Jesus. Naka hit a button. Everything went crazy. Would you like to be part of my social experiment? Hmm, that's a question that raises an eyebrow. I know I just misspelled dialogue, don't judge me. Oh, Phoenix, honey, I am so sorry. I just saw in Discord that you've been sending me messages. When I'm streaming, Discord does not send me notifications, nor does it make noises. So unless you like upfront tell me that you sent me something, I won't realize it until much later. All right, we've got some starting bids here. Start off with 100 by Mia, 200 by Jogan, 300K again by Mia, 350 by Jogan, and 400 from Mia. Current bid is standing at 400K. See, Wilp tried to entice people into playing some TT for the auction tonight. It didn't start off well, but I hope some people see my message. Did you do it with a yell or shout by any chance? There it is. I see it right at the end of that last cell. Gotcha, gotcha. I will admit there are some nights where it feels like Triple Triad is a bit of a hard sell. I know Death Rolls is extremely popular, but definitely is high rate of potential losses considering it's a total 50-50. We are at some point probably going to have to make a decision on holding certain percentiles of incoming bets to make sure that we don't end up with like a complete and total loss. All right, Phoenix was sold to Miss Mia for 400K. So that's going to go ahead and move us on to our next lot, which is lot number 5. This is going to be Sakone, who's actually our very own bartender. I'm having it set to 75-25 for draws, where the house keeps 25%. I like that. That's fair. Oh, somebody's asking about signups here. Let me get their attention. Sakone ready with that introduction. My name is Sakone. Chances are you've seen me behind the bar here at the Echoes Chamber. A bit about me. Well, I enjoy my work here, healing those too dumb to move out of the fire, and hanging about at various venues and making and finding new friends. Tonight I'm offering three perks I can provide to you. A party pal, a healer queue, and personal pores. Here are the details. I'll be your party pal. This means I'll accompany you to venues, social events, hangabouts, and the like. It can be in the form of a date, as a friend, partners in crime, doesn't matter. This offer is good for one whole night of your choice, depending on availability. Secondly, I am a healer that brings the insta queue. I'll sign up with you for roulette 10 times, no time expiration. Lastly, the obvious, I'll be your personal bartender. This includes customizing emotes, how you wish to be served your food and drink. Also includes counseling services and life advice. Unlimited uses and no time limit. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Yes. Oh, we've got more people coming in that are interested. We may have to cut it off here soon with registration. We may not have time to go through everybody. Yes, Drake. Getting the message from Panda here actually just now. Figured I'd send them your way in case it was still open. Panda and maybe someone else, I think. Yes, currently I'm registering two people that are interested. I'm just getting the details from them now so I can get the forms filled out. Apologize for the silence here on my end. Again, just getting these people registered. Currently, as an update, because again, I'm still working on registration over here, Sakone, who is currently up for bid at the moment, is up to 2 million from Valen. Sold to Valen for 2 million gil. So here following after Sakone, we have Panda One Bear coming up next. This is going to be lot number 6. My secondary chat window is just completely pink with tails entirely right now. I was actually kind of hoping to do a little bit more of a dynamic camera situation where I was going to be able to do idle cam on some people. But honestly, with all the bouncing around I'm having to do, I haven't had the chance. Phoenix, I do completely agree with you on this music though. Very relaxing, very chilling. A nice change of pace after our usual hyped up Saturdays where it's all just dance music and strong electronic and bops here and left and right. It's just right. And again, just like before, we're using Soundtracks by Twitch, which is a program in conjunction with Twitch to provide, hopefully, I say this with air quotes, copyright and DMCA free music that can be offered with streams. I'm still not recording it to my VODs just to be on the safe side. You going up to be bid on, Gintoki? Good lord. I don't even want to know what Gintoki would be offering if he was to go on auction here. I'd be concerned. Sell you a room? Well, usually we sell like time with our entertainers per 15 minutes. We don't necessarily rent the rooms. Are you just needing one? Or better yet, let me ask you this question. Are you needing just a room, period, as far as a private room goes, or are you looking for a specific type of setting? Because the VIP lounge, which is Silver Mist's room, I believe it's room number 2 in the private chambers, that would be openly available if you want to use that one. Or if you specifically want a room where the door can be locked, so that way there won't be anybody else coming in behind you, I could say you can use my office, and then that way I can lock the door once you're in there. I know previously we were using Zune Vandry's room as one of the places where we offered a private space that you could go into. However, that room was kind of stripped for reasons not too long ago, so I don't know if it's been redecorated and available for use at this time. But we still do have the VIP lounge and my office as well. Okay. Well, in that case, yeah, if you're not worried about having the door locked for any private reasons, then feel free to use room 1 or 2. The VIP lounge has more kind of a group sitting area where you can actually sit around a table. My office, of course, obviously has a desk, the chairs in front of the desk, and then a sofa or two that you can use. So feel free to use either or. That's fine. If you want to do the 1 million for 30 minutes, I can consider that a contribution to the payroll for tonight, and we can settle on that. Okay, again, we are working, words are hard. We are doing the auction on Pandawan. Did I say that right? Pandawan? Yes, Pandawan. Currently, bids already up to 2 million. Holy crap, we jumped from 500K to 2 million. Somebody has already got it set in their mind that they are walking away with Pandawan tonight. Looks like 2 million may be the final bid here, unless somebody wants to come out of left field with 2.1. Might have another one coming to ask to apply. Okay. I will probably go ahead and start looking at how we're kind of doing time wise because not everybody's taking as long to do the bids and the auction here. Because it looks like we're over the halfway mark, depending on or not whether I can get somebody to respond to one of my questions here. Um, so it looks like we might have room for one more. I'll probably be more prepared to answer that question if and when they reach out to me. But yeah, definitely still have them come, have them shoot me a message, and we'll go from there. There we go. 2.1. Oh, wait. Swap. Those messages almost came out at the exact same time. About the time Swab said sold for 2 million, Night Song swept in and said 2.1. Switch from drinking all that tea to some water. I have gone through so much green tea today, y'all. Green tea is kind of like my version of coffee, just to kind of help me function all day long. And holy crap, my heart is over here screaming, why am I drinking so much caffeinated tea? And of course, naturally, brought to us by a Taco Bell, my plastic cup that I've had from them forever as a water cup. Hello, Taco Bell noise. Are you not working? Uh-oh, my soundboard just died. Oh, please don't crash my computer. I would not like that very much. Oh, thank you, Drake, for pointing that out. I was having a software issue over here. Does this mean Naga Bladder's meowing for relief? No, no. Again, I'm not role players. I don't have a bladder the size of a pea. I'm good. Yeah, again, last night was a 7-hour stream. I was not able to hold out for that long. It was fun with everyone just going to town with the Hydrakes. And that is the reason why the cooldown timer for the Hydrake has now been increased. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to Panda Oaks here. I think they were asking to register, but they never got back to me on my question I had for them. Well, yes, because last time it was only set to 2 minutes apart. So basically, y'all had the ability to hit on it every 120 seconds. So I more than doubled it to 5 minutes apart. No, again, I'm not role players. I don't have a bladder the size of a pea. You know, I just realized I was making a pun when I say that. Send me a whisper in game about the FC. Are you sure? Because I didn't get it. The last person I received a tail from was Hyren flavored. Yep, you got it spelled right. But for some reason it did not come through. If you're trying to type out a direct message to me in game, because of the way that they changed some stuff, it may not be going through appropriately or the system may not be accepting it. If you look me up on player search and then actually like click on my name and send a tail that way, that should give you a more efficient means of getting the proper text command you need to send me a message. Sir, oh, I just 90K'd. I blame Kentucky. He opened up a trade with me and it booted me out. He was trying to give me eggs and catnip. And the game said, "Not today, Naka. Not today." That's how you found me? In that case, I don't know. You're not in any kind of instance or you didn't queue into anything, did you? Yes, if you do an application, I should just be able to simply pull that up through the FC menu. The Aether grabbed me. It took me from this world. Oh my god, and it threw me out in the rain. Y'all, look at this. I got thrown out of my own house. I love your character name. And that might be the reason why I couldn't receive your tail. Obviously something kicked me out of the game here. Oh my gosh, I logged back in and I'm getting 50 million tails. Uh, oh, well, Barney, somebody beat me to your application before I could even take a look at it. Oh my goodness. I don't think y'all can hear it right now because I've got my game notifications turned off, but I am getting so many tells. Again, I don't have the inventory space. Is Kentucky trading you stuff? Well, he tried. Hey, thank you for the follow, Barney. I appreciate that. I know before the end of the year, we are going to be trying to, if the words are hard, trying to hit 500 followers before we get to 2022. So every follow does help, and I appreciate that. I'll hold on to his catnip. Yeah, the inventory slots I do have open at the moment is specifically for trading the stock for all the bartender stuff. So I do not have the room to be given anything else other than what we are immediately about to sell. Nuck. I heard what you said. I feel like this is a little bit too many people in here during a pandemic. Oh, that's great. That man is always dealing in catnip. Ugh. I'm attempting to try to get in my promotional shout in between bids here too, because I don't want to do it right in the smack middle of any of the lot bids we're working on. I can kind of see it now, auctioneers over here going, "Do I hear 1.5? Do we have 1.5? Does anyone in the crowd want to do 1.5 million?" And then all of a sudden, on the other side of the building, you just hear me shouting about the echo chamber. Welcome! Auctioneer gives me the glare. Speaking of glare, have most of y'all seen the new skills that White Mage will be getting for Endwalker? That new glare 2.0? Glares at Naga. All right, looks like Suzuka sold for 500K. Next up, we have not Lady Athena herself, but rather the items that she will be selling. I can still feel you glaring at me, Drake. Stare, 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 stare. 'Oh Lord, Miss Athena, you got it backwards. We were gonna do your items first.' 'Oh wow, these bids are already flying off the handle and people don't even know what they're betting on.' Wow, 1 mil already. That took no time at all. 1.4. We're still moving. 1.6. 3.1 mil. Oh my gosh, they are flooding in left and right. Again, this is a mystery box item. People do not know what we are selling. 3.8 mil. Admittedly, I actually do know what this mystery box item is, and depending on how high these bids get, I'm going to laugh so hard if it gets up to a certain point. What in the world? Foxy? Oh, we're up to 7 mil. Guess that's their entire guild purse with all those numbers, right? 8 mil. Oh, Lord Hammer. Again, I reiterate, this is a mystery box item. People do not know what this is going to be. Oh my God, 12 mil. Drake, yes, at this point, I just filled up the last slot, so we are no longer open for registration. Ten four, Fluffy Kitten. Oh God. Cannot believe somebody has bet 12 million on a mystery box. Oh, this is going to be a funny interaction after this bit is done. Oh, goodness. I got three things going on at once here. Oh, goodness. This is going to be a good night. Naka, thank you for allowing me to join Echo and in turn helping out in my goal to get my FC's house. My ultimate goal with coming up with a roleplay venue in the first place is to find a way to give back to the community, whether that be through the payments that the staff receives or just with the events that we provide. That was fun. Oh, I just realized that's my TV that's lighting up my walls. I was like, wait, what's going on behind me? Scared myself. Oh, Joshy's here. Our notoriously known wordsmith of Eorzea has arrived. Mathia, what in the world? Mathia has put something in Lamadia's pocket and sets it on fire. Oop, oop, oop. I didn't mean to hit die. I just want to link it. I've already been messaged 3 times tonight and called Harley Quinn. That's amazing. Ooh, we shot up to 500K real fast for those. $1.5 mil. That shot up. Okay. Seeing the last name of Silvermoon makes me kind of sad. Friend I know ended up passing a few years back of heart failure. Oh, I'm sorry. Who is this Arrow TV? Huh, they must be upstairs. Oh no, I bet you they're behind me. I always forget the hot tubs are behind me when I'm on stage. Never fails, every time. As a heads up, it is now midnight Eastern time, so we are now in the last hour of tonight's event. We'll still be open till 1 o'clock in the morning Eastern time, but that's when we will be wrapping up all sales and services where the bar will close and the casino will end. Typically, this is also the part where we say that we don't close the club itself, because a lot of times we'll have a DJ that will continue going on at least for a little while for an after party. But since we are having a special event tonight, we may just be ending it all around at 1 o'clock if we're able to finish the auctions on time. If we end up going a little overtime, we may go ahead and do so just to finish up the last bids. It looks like we're sitting at 1.8 million for all five of these furnishings here. Sold to Valen for 1.8 million gil. Next up on the list, we're going to be having Hiron Flavored that will be coming up to the stage. Transaction is good. I like that. With Hiram Flavored, looks like what they'll be offering tonight is personal time to spend with them individually, and or let's see, what else did it say up here? And or a friend with good, strong emotional, if not intimate connections. I think that was Hiram that just flew past me. So here in a moment, we should have a description from Hiram herself, other than, of course, than what they shared with me from earlier. Ooh. Ooh, this song just caught my attention. Phoenix, you have to like this one too. I'm gonna turn this one up a little bit on my headset. Here we go. I'm a girl who is looking to make someone's night, one way or another. Do you need someone to fulfill a fantasy? Got a secret kink you never thought you'd find someone to fulfill? We may have to kind of redefine our policy on what can and cannot be said just to make sure we're on the safe side, but we'll let it pass for now. Well, I am the most open-minded girl you'll find. However, if you just want some company, well, I love to sit one-on-one and get to know somebody. I love to focus on making an emotional connection and really get to know you, not just spend a night and run away. 500K right out the gate. Ooh, ooh. 500K, 1 million, 2 million, 2.5, 4 million, 5 million. Woo! This girl is burning a hole in somebody's pocket. Mercy. All right. The jacket is going to have to go here, y'all. I am sweating. Oh, we are up to 7 million. Lord have mercy. I know, right? Go on with your bad self, Hunty. Get that money. Do you need a little platonic love or some private company? I'd be happy to sit by a fire and talk about your day. However, your troubles can be eased. Let me know and I'll do everything I can. Hiren's selling herself like a pro. 'Joshy just came out and said, quite the wealthy bunch here. My tails haven't made such dividends yet. Ah, that's great. Don't be afraid to tell me all your secret frustrations or dark fantasies. I think everyone is special, no matter how depraved you can be. So don't be shy and give me a try. Puns cost extra. 10 million. We are back up to the double digits, ladies and gentlemen, and everything between. Joshy said, a good lady, this one. She does a nice rhyme. Definitely worth every gill. That is amazing. Oh, did we get somebody over there with Triple Triad? Yeah, Takashi's going over there to place a bet with Drake. At the end of the day, what's important to me is just making someone happy, says Hiron. We got 10 million going once. 10 million going twice. This is going to be the final opportunity to place any bets higher than 10 million if you want to try to steal Hiron for yourself. I came really close to saying Heidelin. As long as you're open and honest, I'll comfort you however I can. I'm telling y'all, she's a pro. Sold to Asgrim for 10 million gil. Go on with your bad self, honey. Work that stage like she owned it. So we've only got two last lots left to go before the end of the night here. Next up, we're going to have Panda Oaks. They're up here and will be available for personal time, whether it be for drinking, dancing, fighting, companionship, and or adventures. Oh, I need to post something in a link share real quick, let people know about our hidden auction that's coming up here at the end. All right, let me catch back up here. We've got Panda Oaks on stage. As he introduces himself here, he says, "Hello, I'm a former resident of the steppe. My favorite thing to do is to dance, drink, and fight. I can offer myself to you to be a companion for the night, or I can also go on an adventure with you. I can fight with my sword and shield, or even a rapier." All right, we've already got the opening bid for 100K by Panda One Bear. I almost read that wrong. I was about to say barn. If you can come party, I'll give you 1 mil. Okay. Oh, well, there you go, Suave. That was an official bid for 1 mil. Mathia casually dropped something into the spa. Oh, that concerns me. That really concerns me. The whole place is going to end up smelling like rosemary and thyme here shortly. Oh, we got 1.5 now, going for Panda Oaks. Dies a little? Why did you die, Drake? Did somebody just crush you at Triple Triad? What do you mean by hit? Somebody take all your money? Or is it that there's just a bunch of people over there playing with you now? Last chance to get in a bid for Panda Oaks. Current bid at 1.5 mil. Gamhuen is now following. I probably just butchered your name, and I apologize in advance for that, but thank you for the follow. Sold to Isabel for 1.5 million gil. Panda Oaks. It's going to Isabel for the night, or for whenever they decide to do whatever. Someone comes in, bets 200K, wins, bets 300K, wins, bets 500K, draws. Oh no. I mean, it happens. We put the float there with that expectation, so Aye, but now that Panda Oaks has been sold, next on stage, excuse me, as I try to lose my voice up here, is going to be Shinoa Kusanagi. This is going to be for personal time, whether it be intimate or platonic, either or can be discussed. Or they will make themselves available for healer queues. So if you just want quick queues to go into a roulette or something as DPS, take advantage of them being a healer, pocket healer. In-game spam. Oh, you mean with the emotes? Yeah, it happens. I just realized I have a misspell in my shout there. Probably won't matter too much at this point because we are getting towards the tail end of the night here. But hey, if I gotta use it one more time, I might as well go ahead and correct it, right? Ooh, look at Shinoa. Love that outfit. The black, white, and the red with that striking contrast. Just perfect. Perfect. Boom, she was ready. Hello, I am Shanoa Vieira from More Distant Lands. I'm here to offer myself for being your personal healer or company for the night. I'm fairly experienced in combat and won't let you down. Or if you need a more gentle companion, I can do that too. I could be seen as an oversized pillow or so, but that's all up to you. There is not much that is fancy about me, but I'm sure to give you a good time. I'm a healer on the streets and ara ara in the streets. Hang on, I got this. I got this. That is a really nice dress. I absolutely love it. Can we get a hoo-ya? I don't have a hoo-ya. I've got the air horn. I got something better than a hoo-ya. There you go. Your own voice. Oh, that's right, because I have the desktop audio muted. I do that whenever I get a bunch of like Facebook messages or something. So here was the Ada Ada that y'all obviously didn't hear. And then for the Hoo-Ya, I played this instead. And of course, since I was talking about my Taco Bell cup earlier when the soundboard just refused to work at all, now we're caught up with all my sound effects for tonight. Night Song at 1 million. Words are hard. 1 million for Shinoa already. 1.1. No Naka Huya. See, when you ask me or tell me to do a Huya, for some reason the song Redneck Woman comes to mind. And when she's like, "Can I get a hell yeah from all the ladies out there?" I just keep thinking about that one part of the song. Hell yeah. I'm a redneck woman and ain't no high class broad. Naka knows country music? What? Lovely Vieira at this caliber doesn't come very often, folks. Drake, if we didn't put the game out there with the expectation of getting some losses here and there, we wouldn't be giving you a 2 million float to begin with. So it's okay. Besides, sometimes I do feel like we get a surplus of revenue and profits, especially when we do make a lot of money in some nights. So the fact that we do kind of have a bit of a give and take where we're able to give back some of the money to the community because of these casino games, I actually really appreciate it. Mathia dips her fingernail into a pot of soot black dye and paints an X on the back of Tramlock's neck. What is happening? I don't even think Naka has dental. Wait, why are we talking about my dental insurance? I'm really concerned that we're talking about my dental plan. Nothing is happening. Don't worry about it. My name was brought up in a conversation somewhere, and you tell me not to worry. Final chance to place any bids on Shanoa. 2 million swooping in from Miss Hinayaga? Did I say that right? Miss or Mister? Where's Hinayaga at? Hinayaga. Oh, there we go. Pretty Aura. Or, yeah, Aura. Hinaga out of nowhere with 2 million gil. Okay, we're gonna close the sale with 2 million, or is somebody gonna sneak in at the last second and place another bid? Now, was it just me, or did this music sound like it had like an undertone track of what it sounds like when you are swiping groceries to be checked out with all that beeping? Did anybody else hear that, or was it just me? I honest to God felt like I was at the grocery store. Sold for 2 million to Hineyaga. Hinega. I'm probably butchering that name left, right, and sideways, but it's in the chat box. Naga, Mathia has a knife and she's smiling at it. Oh God, help us all. Oh, am I being given the money? And now we're putting myself up for auction. God help me. I don't know what's gonna happen. Let me begin by saying I'm really scared. 10 gill and chewed up bubble gum. I can't. 500 leaves of catnip from Drake. I can't. I can't. I can't. Nobody's even betting Gil. What is up with all these random items? Jossie specifically coming out with 156,823 Gil. Beat that, suckers. Somebody's threatening to beat 5 mil. Five mil. As much as I'd like to bid, I just can't afford to spend it. I would bid higher, but my life is filled with joy, and I know Naka can bring more to someone else. Hell yeah. Miss Lady Athena got me for 5 mil. That's probably a good safe bet because there's a bunch of other people I know that could have come and spent money, and I would have been concerned for my safety. Bring in some good meats and such. How does one lure Naka with food? Simple, straight to the point, with food. Hey, that means I actually made some money. Which I, unsurprisingly enough, is going to go right into the FC chest. You're not living if you are feeling safe. You know, you right. Which is why I'm always like branching out and always trying to broaden my horizons. Oh God, that's a 4 mil winnings. Whew, goodness. All right. The auction is finally concluded and done with for the night. Since we are pretty much only 10 minutes away from closing, I am going to go ahead and wrap it up on my end here with the stream itself. However, we are going to go ahead and kind of attack to see who else is streaming and live tonight, and we'll raid their channel here. Oh God, I just got sent a message saying you're mine. Oh, I'm in trouble. My 3-year-old is waving hi to you on the screen. Oh, that is adorable. Let me wave back. Hang on. Zoom in, and we're gonna wave. All right, so for tonight, I do see that DJ Manmade is currently live, more than likely, obviously DJing. So we're gonna join in on him, see what he's playing tonight, take a look at which club he's working at here. So of course, if they're still gonna be open and he's playing live music at their venue, since we are gonna be closing up here in just a little over 10 minutes, feel free to visit the venue that he'll be at, if it's at least on the same data center. And give him a like, give him a follow. I keep saying like we're on YouTube. Give him a follow and subscribe if you can to help support out our fellow streamers here. But nonetheless, thank y'all for coming out tonight. It has been fun as always. This is going to be the One Wing Healer signing out.